Today's Thursday. Yesterday I completed a delivery, and then I completed a handful of Ubers and a few shop and deliver from a local CVS and from a small local store, Ideal. Wow, did it again today. I completed a few shop and delivers. A couple of CVS's with the UberEats app, with the Uber app, and Ideal. I like the little shop and deliver in the middle of the week a lot. It's a nice change of pace, very local. I had things to do in the middle of the day, so I earned money the first half of the day, late morning until early afternoon. Did what I had to do. And now it's 8:20. I pulled up at 8:20. And I completed a handful of Ubers. I said no to a lot. Unless it was very local and worth my time, I didn't take it. And I got better offers. You really have to hang in there and reset the algorithm of the AI. That's how I see it. So today's Thursday. I see the change happening, the shift with UberEats. And I like it. I would rather do that during the week. Squeeze in at least a handful of shop and deliveries and keep it local. You get things done and you still earn money. So the weekends, I plan on working at least tomorrow and Sunday. I'm not sure about Saturday. And we'll see how the weekend goes. I'm hoping to work Spark and Shipt when I do go out tomorrow, and I believe I'm going to work Sunday. It could be 80 degrees and sunny. You're still going to get a couple of offers on a Sunday because it's Sunday. Sunday is prime time. You might not be slamming, but at least if you go out, you know you're going to receive at least a few worthwhile offers because it's prime time and it's Sunday. So stay tuned. And let me add, with the UberEats app, with the shop and delivery, I like the way I suggested a substitution, and the few times I had to reach out, the customer responded within a few moments, which was great. And I like the way it disappeared and I got nervous. So I went to the cart and I tapped on edit and allowed me to remove the refund and make another suggestion, which is very helpful because I don't think this person, well, obviously they weren't picky, and it was both times with eggs. They didn't have all like the same brand they wanted. So I made a substitution. And even though they suggested this is what the customer wants instead, like they did a backup, they didn't have the backup either. But the app made it easier to substitute, to suggest a substitution. Yesterday I discussed how I liked the shop and delivery offered through UberEats, which are very local shop and delivery offers. And I go on today and it says required actions. I'm thinking, oh, you have to do the facial recognition. No, please contact support about your account. I can't sign in. Yep. Upon reviewing your account, it appears that your background check has expired. To resolve this, please complete your background check to regain access to the app and start receiving delivery offers. So I updated my Social Security and I uploaded a fresh picture of my license. And by the end of the day today, I can go back online, and I completed 2 small shops at Target. Also, this popped up, and the app was all over the place today. You see, all categories, they're changing it. They're working on it. I've never seen this before. This popped up when I went to go open it throughout the day to see if my background check went through. And you see, browse top topics for help. And you have the trips, account and app, earnings, EVs, guides, item delivery, safety, appointment, accessibility, shuttle, privacy, diagnostics. That's what popped up. And you see how this says browse top topics for help? That was number one. I tapped next. Then they said something else. I tapped next. Then they showed me something else. So they are improving the app. They're working on it. Not bad. In my town, Target, Freeport, 1992. 55 total items. It's a lot of little things and light things. So let me get to work. Uber added a small shop while I was in the store. And I think they're working on their app. Pay using the steps on the next screen. So let's see if I can do this with an order added while I was in-store shopping and if I can scan myself out without any issues. I closed the app, I reopened it. Now I'm going to pay for the first one that I shopped for, which is William. Let's do it. I tapped, I'm paying for the first one now. Then I paid for it using the card. I told the app I'm doing it now, then paid for it. Now I'm submitting the first receipt. And let's see if it'll allow me to pay for the second one. Gosh, I'll submit it. Excellent, that's how you do it. Now I'm tapping checkout. Pay for this order, yes. I'm telling the app I'm doing it now. Are you using your Plus card? Yes. Now on the register, the self-checkout, I'm tapping pay. And let's see if this works. Skip. Card. Let me see if it goes through without a hitch. Hitch? Without a hitch? Without a glitch.
Remember to grab your receipt.
It did. It worked.
See you again soon.
So what I'm going to do here is take photo. Excellent. Hello. You too. It worked. It worked. That's how you do it. Good thing I don't have low self-esteem because people watching you and security and everything. You know, it takes time to learn. They're upgrading their app. What happened today, I was lost without it. So I put Grubhub on and I took a Shipt right here in this store. So it kept me busy and I did upload my license again, even though I wasn't asked to. And all of a sudden, within 10 minutes, my account was reactivated or reopened that I could go online. Stuff like that happens. They are upgrading the platforms, the website platforms, the app platforms. And it couldn't have been all me. I did it right. I closed down the app. I reopened it. I tapped the first order I shopped for. Let's scan that out. Let's pay for it. Then I did the second one, and it worked. Now I must review the updates to terms and conditions. They're doing a lot. Today was some day with Uber. Yes, I agree. I'm just going to say, of course. What am I going to do? Say no? I got to play by their rules. I don't need to read them anymore. I work. I make a deal with them. I complete the delivery or shop and delivery, and I get paid. It really was a bust of a day. However, winners do what they got to do if you want to get ahead. And if you follow me, you know why I'm doing this. I'm banging out my bad debt, and I'm hanging in there with the crypto, even though everything has gone down. I know that's short-lived. I understand. I'm not touching a thing, not unless I have to. I want a significant profit from my investments, and I'm going to hold. You know, I want XRP to at least go to $4 to $5, and I'll sell some and bang out my debt. So I'm waiting patiently. Got to do what you got to do. So it was just a bust of a day. So I worked Wednesday, Thursday, and today. I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. Every day I said I was going to stay in, I never did, to get things done. If I stay in tomorrow, it's supposed to be 71 degrees and beautiful out. I just don't see it being busy. Not until later. Saturdays have not been great, and I've been very lucky the past 2 weeks going out the second half of the day and sucking it up. But I think tomorrow, I think a lot of people are going to have spring fever. I want to be spring cleaning. So Sunday, I plan on leaving mid-morning and sucking it up. And I'm hoping to have it a spark day and a ship day on Sunday and do a lot of shop and delivers. So until the next video clip, I thought it would be wise to upload this now because I spoke about 3 days. I don't want this video to turn into 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm hoping to receive a delivery for Monday. I have Sunday turned off. And, you know, like everyone else, go about my business. See you in the next video clip.